Apple's Magic Keyboard is compact and elegant, but it's far from the only worthy keyboard option for Mac users. Whether you write all day, play fast-paced games, need superior ergonomics, or prefer the cacophonous comfort of mechanical keys, there are lots of great Mac keyboards out there. That said, not every keyboard works perfectly with Macs. After researching the market, we have come up with the top 6 best keyboards for Mac from the market. They will do what they are intended for and some more. So without further ado, let's start with the video. And don't forget to check the product link in the description.
I think the girls with their nails done now.
Number 1. Apple Magic Keyboard. The Apple Magic Keyboard with Touch ID and numeric keypad is one of the most iconic keyboards on the market. It's no surprise that it's our top pick for the best keyboard for Mac devices, as it's specifically designed to complement them in terms of aesthetics and features. This latest entry to the Apple's Magic Keyboard lineup offers biometric sign-ins with its Touch ID chip that works with M1-equipped Mac devices. Though, it's important to note that the feature doesn't work with M1-equipped iPads. It connects to your Mac using Bluetooth and only supports pairing with one device at a time, making it a good choice if you're using a standalone iMac or a more permanent MacBook setup attached to an external monitor. However, thanks to Apple's Universal Control feature, you can use one keyboard across multiple Mac devices at once without really having to set anything up. The battery life lasts around a month, depending on your usage, so you won't need to worry about it dying mid-use very frequently. When you need to charge it, you can use its included Lightning to USB-C cable. The Apple Magic Keyboard with Touch ID is disappointing for gaming, but it isn't designed for this use. The keys have a short pre-travel distance and are fairly light to press, but latency is too high for gaming. You also can't reprogram or set macros to any key. Number 2. Logitech K380. If you're after a cheap unit to toss in your bag and go, there's always the Logitech K380. This popular little unit is a favorite among students thanks to its low price point and tiny frame that slides easily into backpacks and laptop bags. Plus, it comes in several nice colorways, so you can pick up a unit that suits your style. You can connect it with pretty much any device with Bluetooth, making it a great choice to use with iPads, or even your iPhone if you're working on the go. The Logitech K380 is an excellent portable keyboard that lets you type comfortably wherever you want. It can be used with nearly any device that's Bluetooth capable, and its small size makes it easy to carry around. It has a multi-device pairing feature and media control hotkeys, but it lacks backlighting and macro-programmable keys. The Logitech K380 is mediocre for programming. Its low operating force and short pre-travel distance provide a light typing experience, but there aren't any macro-programmable keys or backlighting. It's compatible with most operating systems, though customization options are rather limited through the dedicated software. The Logitech K380 is mediocre for gaming. There's no backlighting or macro-programmable keys, and its customization software has very few options. It can only connect to devices via Bluetooth and has a fairly high click latency for gaming. Number 3. Logitech MX. The Logitech MX keys is an excellent choice for a premium product outside the Apple family. This popular office model and its companion software are fully compatible with macOS systems, meaning you can get the most out of the keyboard's software features like Logitech Flow, which allows you seamlessly use one keyboard across multiple devices and operating systems. There's also a Mac version of the keyboard with Mac-specific key legends on the modifier keys. The Logitech MX keys is a good productivity keyboard. Its wireless connectivity allows you to pair up to 3 devices over Bluetooth or its USB dongle, and you can switch easily between the paired devices without having to repeat the pairing process. Typing feels light and responsive due to its scissor switch's short pre-travel distance and low operating force, and its indented keys help minimize typos. The Logitech MX keys is a good keyboard for programming. It feels well built, and it's compatible with most desktop operating systems. Its scissor switches provide a light typing experience with good tactile feedback, and its indented keys help reduce typos. The Logitech MX Keys is a very good keyboard for gaming, although it's mainly due to its scissor switch's short pre-travel distance and low operating force. Unfortunately, its latency is a bit high, so it's not the most ideal for reaction-based games. Also, there are no macro-programmable keys. On the upside, it has backlighting so that you can game in the dark. Number 4. Logitech Signature K650. The Logitech Signature K650 is a wireless keyboard designed for office use. It's a very straightforward unit with rubber dome switches and very few extra features, as it's meant to be a simple plug-and-play keyboard for basic productivity and typing tasks. The Logitech Signature K650 is a decent office keyboard. The built-in palm rest and incline settings keep you comfortable while you type, and the rubber dome switches inside the boards are quiet to use. It also has legends for both macOS and Windows systems and modes for full compatibility with either operating system. Also, it comes with a Logi Bolt receiver, so you can use one receiver to connect with this keyboard and a compatible Logitech mouse, or you can pair it with a device using Bluetooth. The Logitech Signature K650 is a poor keyboard to use in a home theater PC setup. Although it's wireless and has dedicated media keys, its build quality is only okay, and it'll flex considerably if you sit with it on your lap. Its latency is too high for competitive gaming, but is perfectly fine for casual gaming. Also, its companion software is pretty limited in customizability, so you can't program macros or change much about the keyboard. On the upside, it has pretty good ergonomics, so it feels comfortable to type on for a while, but it won't provide you with a responsive or satisfying gaming experience. Number 5. Keychron K3. The Keychron K3 version 2 is a compact 75% wireless keyboard that's light enough to carry around and use on the go. It's the upgraded version of the Keychron K3, and it offers incline settings for better ergonomics and a reinforced chassis to reduce the amount of flex. It's a thin, low-profile board that feels comfortable to use and has 2 incline settings. The keycaps are double-shot ABS plastic, which feel soft but are prone to oil shine over time. It comes in your choice of Gateron low-profile mechanical switches or Keychron low-profile optical switches. The latter option is hot swappable, so you can change the switches without soldering. The stock switches provide a decent typing experience. Also, although its latency is decent, it's still too high for competitive or fast-paced gaming. The Keychron K3 version 2 is a good keyboard for office use. It feels well built, and its low profile is comfortable, and it has 2 incline settings if you want to raise it. Our variant with Keychron low-profile optical brown switches is quiet and shouldn't disturb those around you in an office environment, though the noise levels will change depending on the switches you get. The Keychron K3 version 2 is a very good keyboard for gaming. It feels well built and comfortable to use, thanks to its low profile. All its keys are individually backlit, so they're easy to see in low-light environments. Number 6. Satechi Slim X3. The Satechi Slim X3 Bluetooth backlit keyboard delivers the Apple Magic Keyboard's form and function at a much lower price, though if you're not a fan of minimalist keyboards, it likely won't change your mind. Apple's latest update to the flagship Magic Keyboard, which added Touch ID and not much else, failed to impress us. Satechi's Slim X3 Bluetooth backlit keyboard, the latest wireless keyboard designed with Apple users in mind, does better. While it doesn't reinvent the wheel, the X3 keyboard mimics the minimalist profile of Apple's board while improving key travel and feedback. It lacks Touch ID, but in exchange, making it a worthwhile alternative for Mac users after typing comfort. If there's one thing Apple gets right, it's the look and overall design of the Magic Keyboard. From the Mac Studio down to the keyboard and mouse, each Apple product features a clean, bespoke design, even if it sometimes makes cuts to functionality. The Slim X3 matches the new Magic Keyboard's measurements almost exactly, clocking in at 4.5 by 16.6 by 0.4 inches. It is slightly heavier, but still weighs under a pound. Its felt design beats just about any Mac keyboard alternative we've reviewed, including the Logitech MX keys and the previous Satechi aluminum keyboard model.